Holy crap! Alright, I think I've used the text-based commentary for long enough. So yeah, greetings to you all. As you can already guess, I'm actually using my voice for this video. I have a couple of reasons for why I'm even doing so. First off, it's because I had some sub-milestone list back then that's probably lost forever, which was said that by the time I hit 2,000 subscribers, I would be doing a voice reveal, which is what I just did. Secondly, I plan to eventually branch off to doing some more stuff like commentary in my other channels, maybe for when I want to try out streaming again on like other streaming sites like Twitch, YouTube, maybe. And of course, maybe try some more voice dub, like I did in said other channel. Pretty much just things inspired by other YouTubers that have also done like voice-based commentary, streaming, or voice dubs, stuff like that. And thirdly, well, because I was just gonna do it anyways. And since I've hit the mark in a milestone, it seemed like the best time to do so. And because I have this $35.99 USB microphone that I haven't been using for quite a long time, so I might as well get to using it more at this point. Before I go on to the topic of the video itself, I'll just like to say that this will probably be the only time I'll do a voice-based commentary for this channel. For the other ones that I may mention later, they will mostly be voice-based. I will share my voice in some parts of the later Gmod videos in a later time, but, you know, I can't really tell what video it's going to be, obviously. But for stuff like updates or milestone things like this, I think I'll have a plan for that. Anyways, on to the topic at hand. To those of you who have been subscribers to my channel for so long, and for those of you who had just subscribed in these past months, I'd like to give my thanks to you guys for getting me to over the 2,000 subscribers count. It's been about 11 years since I've been working on these Gmod videos on YouTube, and so far it's been pretty enjoyable having to still do these kinds of content. Although I have been going through the habit of either like slacking off or being busy with something else that's not Gmod related, I'm still glad I got here thus far and that I could still post more Gmod content. And I'm pretty glad for those of you who do decide to stick around, even when I haven't been quite communicative in quite a long while. Not that I even know how to be communicative, but I'll get to that later. Nonetheless, I do appreciate the sub count, and I am thankful to have made it this far with you all. I've already done a video for the 2,000 sub milestone before, as it's like a remake of one of my first Gmod videos I made for this channel. I thought it would be a fitting way to commemorate for the subs. And with this video, it's of course a thank you video for it and to show my appreciation and stuff. So yeah, once again, many thanks for getting me up to over 2,000 subscribers. Looking back at my previously uploaded videos in the last 3 years, I'd say I did a decent at best in my upload amount, if I can count 2 videos per year as decent. And since I follow a Saturday-only upload schedule, I thought it would go pretty swell. And it did. Sort of. But that's why I'm bringing this topic at hand, it being changing my schedule. And it's not just going to be the upload schedule, that also goes for my productivity schedule for Gmod videos. But of course, before I get to that, I'm gonna do the upload schedule. You know. So, like I said, I've mainly been following the Saturday-only upload schedule for some reason. I'd like to think that my upload schedule before the Saturday only ones got so disorganized that I had to settle with just going for one day, but I'm not so bright when it comes to remembering stuff like that. But nonetheless, my Saturday schedule so far has been going pretty well up until recently when I haven't done much of uploading. So for my plan on this day forward, I want to expand on the days for when I'll be uploading Gmod videos. So instead of just going for Saturday, I want to expand that to the weekend schedule instead, like, including Sunday and Friday. And maybe like Monday if I feel like I wanted to upload there, if I feel like there's a good time to upload there. It might be rarely, but who knows. And if this kind of schedule goes pretty swell on this day 4th, then I'll be sticking to it. If for some reason it's not, then I'll just ditch the idea and probably go back to the Saturday schedule. So, to the productivity schedule, I'll be blunt to say that I suck when it comes to trying to be productive, at least when it comes to making and uploading Gmod videos. I have a plan on what day and what time I'll be doing my work on Gmod videos, but sometimes it never goes anywhere, and I just end up going off track and just started playing video games, watch some videos on YouTube or somewhere else, and just look at some memes when I get really bored. So I came up with an interesting sort of schedule that should help me get back on track on what days will be good for me to get to working on my vids, and what other days I'll get to be doing something else. And yes, this should also be the same for when I'm working on other stuff, not just working on my Gmod vids, because procrastination can be a biohazard if I go off track. So, I plan to fit my productivity schedule on an even days and odd day schedule. Even day schedules are days like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and odd day schedules are for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm not saying that I'll be working strictly on those days, but just any of those days I feel like I could be more productive on. Like for example, if I'm going for even day schedules, if I feel like I can do Mondays by this week, then I'll be doing like Monday, like working on the Gmod video thing. Or if I feel like I can do Monday and Friday by this week, then I'll be doing that. You kind of get the idea. Anyways, I'll be trying these kinds of schedules either by the time this video gets uploaded or by next week. And if I feel like by the coming weeks, if I feel like I can do even schedules better than odd schedules, then I'll stick with the even schedules. Or if I can do the odd schedules better than the even schedules, then I'll stick with the odd schedules. Something like that. I'm going to try to make this part of the topic as brief as I could so I can finish this video as soon as possible, because it's already past the 5-minute mark, and by the time I even get to uploading this, it should be on a Sunday as I plan to do. So let's get this shit on the road. About a couple of weeks ago, I changed my profile pic and banner to something different. And just as well, I've cleared the description off of my About page, and I've pretty much reduced much of the stuff from my home page until it's just my uploads and my favorites. I did all of that because I'm going to add some new stuff to those, like a new profile pic, a new banner, and I'll be putting a new description for the channel so as to be at least worth looking into, something like that. I'll also be rearranging my home page because I haven't done so in a long time, as well as putting up some playlists for my videos. In communication, I used to have about 2 social sites based on this channel that I mentioned back in my 1,500 sub milestone video, but I didn't do much with either of them. My supposed Facebook account was pretty much dead in the water with less use and less care, so I just ended up closing it off. And my Twitter account had a new name, and it just became a account for retweeting stuff. I'll probably do more for it, but I'll get to it soon enough. So in the best case scenario, I'm going to try and be more active on the update feed for YouTube that I've rarely used since 2 frickin' years ago. The part of the abrupt attitude. but by now I should be more willing to give it much use. I can talk about some fun facts of some of the Gmod videos I've made, post about some of the projects that I'll be willing to talk about, but if not, then I can just post about some videos I've watched, Gmod related or not, or maybe about the games that I've played if I can't come up with anything for my own projects. Something so I can be more active with these kinds of stuff. Oh, and before I forget, I'll also be showing off some old and new screen arts from my DeviantArt account, which I'll probably start posting more of after this is finished, which is like after this video is uploaded on Sunday. Because unlike the Facebook account for this channel, I'm still active on my DA account, at least for when it will come to posting screen arts. And finally, we're at the conclusion. My fairest apologies if I left anything out from the previous topics and for rambling too long that the time length just keeps increasing. I'll be ending this video with some of my alternate channels that I want to share and then give my closing thoughts. So as I mentioned before, I have 3 YouTube accounts. Apparently the first 2 have been lying around for so long that I didn't know what to do with them up until now. So to get things through, I'll start showing them, and I will explain what these channels will eventually be about. Also, there will be 2 special mentions of accounts, one that I didn't get to mention and the other that I kind of did. The first channel will be an alternate to this one, credit to Camouflage for the idea, because I haven't thought of a second channel up until now. And yeah, the channel does share the same name as the Twitter account that I've mentioned before. So whatever content I post on the alt should also go to the Twitter account as well, almost. It's not like I'm going to be flooding my Twitter with some 10 to 20 minute rambling commentary of how I spent 15 minutes trying to mimic a bird just to make the spy flap his wings. But I figured that the alternate account should be for posting vids that seem too short for this channel, or ones that may be too random or too out of place. And I can also post some practice animations, like with the hat animation test that I made back in 2012. I haven't uploaded anything yet in the alternate channel, but after this I should be able to post some re-uploads of practice videos from this channel and some of the other ones, the other videos that may be random for this channel. Although, of course, those videos will stay at this channel, of course. I've just realized I haven't even said the name for this channel yet, and I'm already 10 minutes in. Just for the sake of being able to acknowledge, this is 23boy Danny speaking, and I am just talking about my alternate account, 23baydonny. Sorry, I don't know why it would be so sudden of me to not speak of my channel's name at this point, but hey, yeah, now I am. My secondary channel is called 23bunnywood. It's an account for source filmmaker videos. I have uploaded 3 videos there, but nothing much was uploaded as of yet. I may plan to upload more soon, as well as update the channel itself. And finally, my third account is Danny Buckboy. Pretty much my general account where I just post whatever content I feel like posting. It's also the second account that I mainly use outside of 23boy Danny, on YouTube at least. I actually do much of voice dubs in the Danny Buckboy account, and I will most likely do more commentary on some stuff as well. Oh, and as for that special mention, it's of my other DeviantArt account that's actually used for art. It's DannyBoy2013. I've managed to post a couple of artworks there, and I will look to posting more in the later future. And as for the other special mention, it's of my Twitch account that I will eventually be using for streaming, Bakisko Beat. It used to go by 23boy Danny, the same name for this channel, because I wanted to try doing a Gmod stream, as well as doing some gaming streams. It kind of went well early on, at least with the Gmod streams, but when it comes to like gaming and further streams after that, Yeah, some parts of those plans kind of, well, fell apart, mostly due in part to my beginner's negligence. So now I just plan to start over instead with the use of a Keyscope Beat this time. For these alternate accounts, I'll be sure to link them in the description below so you'll know where to find them. I'll also be linking them in the About page as well. And yeah, that about does it. So yeah, this is my first time doing a voice-based commentary as well as making a script for said commentary. So of course I'd end up fumbling my words around and I'd end up missing out on some things that I wanted to add. And I would have to rely on the text to clarify on those. But I feel that it is necessary not just for this milestone, but for myself as well. It's 2021 right now, and sooner or later I'll have to be open to this kind of thing if I want to be like really dedicated to what further content I'll want to post to other channels, as well as when I want to stream and conversate and maybe participate in further things like, I don't know, podcast or group commentary, if any of that is possible. Anything you're curious to ask about, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'd want to say something more, but by this point it's already late, and again, this video has gone on for too long. So instead, I'll just leave off from here and probably give more to say in my other accounts that I'll be more willing to share, most likely in the Danny Buckboy account. Thanks for watching. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that teaser thing I keep doing since last week. Here it is. So, yeah, that was the teaser thing that I've been wanting to show. New avatar coming soon.